I'll say this, dude, the most persuasive speech I've ever heard.
I mean, she gave me a C- on it, so.
No, I mean, the speech was bad. It wasn't a good speech, but you persuaded me.
Welcome to the DeSoto Approach with Jake and Logan.
Well, I don't know if you would call them aliens. Maybe they're not called that.
Let's go.
We are back. We're working on Labor Day. Episode 43.
You think we take fucking days off on this podcast?
Fuck no. Well, we did Friday. That's why we're today. But
it is currently 8 p.m. on Monday night. Logan's going to have this uploaded by fucking 8 a.m. tomorrow.
This is about as close to live as you could possibly fucking get with us.
That's true.
We don't do any live streams of any sorts. But yeah. Worked all weekend?
We did do one live stream on TikTok one time. I think Mitch was the only person that was on it.
Yeah, we got like 100 people in there, and they left like within
Dude, fucking shout
5
out
seconds.
Mitch, man.
Yeah,
shout out Mitch.
Mitch and Jordan were in there.
Oh yeah, Jordan was too.
Jordan got in there too.
Dude, speaking of Jordan, I'm not gonna lie. On the way back from work just now, because it's like a 30-minute drive from Dyersville, which it's not terrible, but
yeah.
Listen to a little display case. I'm fucking ready to run to a goddamn wall.
Oh, better get a workout in after this, huh?
Dude, honestly, this is early. I usually get up late. I work like nights, so I usually get off at like fucking 1 in the morning.
Oh,
which then the 30-minute drive sucks.
But you start at like 5, don't you? 4 or 5 usually.
Yeah, usually. Yeah. I work at night.
They close early today. Is that why you worked?
Yeah, it was Labor Day, so we closed at 5 today.
Gotcha.
But we just opened the new place, so I'm there like fucking way longer, dude.
Putting in hours.
Been laboring a little.
Laboring hard.
Labor Day.
Yeah. Dude, last night, I watched I didn't watch the whole concert, but the Foo Fighters
Fake fan.
Taylor Hawkins tribute concert.
Fake fan.
Dude,
real fan would have watched the whole concert.
Go on Paramount Plus. Like,
is it on Paramount Plus? I actually have Paramount Plus.
Yeah, the whole concert is on Paramount Plus. We started playing it, and I was like, "Who is this?" Like, there's so many people that played before them. The Foo Fighters, that is. And yeah, I went to like fast forward. Dude, the concert was like 6 hours long. You can watch the whole 6 hour, like 5.5, 6 hour concert. So we just like ACD, the singer of AC/DC was there. He sang Back in Black, and then the drummer
Mitch's theme song.
Yeah.
Sang Mitch's fucking Mitch on a jet ski's theme song.
Oh yeah. And then like the drummer for Queen was there, because I guess like the drummer for Queen was like Taylor Hawkins' biggest influence, I guess, growing up. So like the drummer for Queen came and they played Another One Bites the Dust, and the fuck other one. That's the only one I can remember that they played. We watched a lot of fucking music last night. And then Travis Barker played. And then the coolest part of all, it's a video that you sent me, was when Taylor Hawkins' son, who's like 15 or 16, dude,
I think he's like 16, yeah. So by the way, just for reference, if you don't know, Taylor Hawkins was the drummer for the Foo Fighters. He died like 2 months ago, 3 months ago. I guess it's probably a while ago now. When was it?
I think it was pretty recent.
It was like last year.
I think it was only like a couple months ago. No, it was. You're probably right on with 3 months. I'll look it up. I'll fact check you here.
But anyways, he recently died, and it was super sad. And he has like a 16-year-old son. Oh yeah, so in March. Damn.
Oh wow, that was actually longer than I thought ago. But yeah, still this year.
But so like Logan was saying, they just did a giant show the other day. It was their first show back, right?
Yeah.
The Foo Fighters playing without him.
They weren't. I guess they weren't really back. They're not really back. They just did a tribute show.
But it's the first show they've played.
First show they've played
since he died.
Yep, and Wembley Stadium too, dude. Wembley Stadium is huge.
Dude, how many people were at it?
Oh, that's a good question.
Attendance?
People. Dude,
Does it say how many people were electrocuted to death?
Yeah. Recent Googles.
Jesus Christ.
Might have to do some scrolling here.
But so he has like a 16-year-old son who played the drums for a song with the Foo Fighters at fucking packed Wembley Stadium. So Wembley Stadium is huge. It's the like national soccer stadium for England. That's where they play like their national teams games.
The capacity is 90,000. I'd say they had at least, because they blocked off like the back.
That's for like soccer though, because I know they play. When they play concerts, I've seen them do, because they're huge in England. I've seen them do a concert there where like the whole field where they would normally be playing is like full standing room.
Right, yeah.
So they probably put 100 to 110,000 people in there, I bet. 10,000 people down there, maybe not. Maybe 100,000. Maybe 100,000 people in there, I bet.
Yeah, the whole like back, I don't know what side it would be, but one of the caps of the field. So like there's a whole outer edge that nobody was sitting in. Like the stage was in this part.
Yeah, that makes sense because it'd be behind the stage.
Yeah. So I guess you could probably knock off like 15, 20,000 from that. I'd say 90,000 is probably pretty close.
Yeah.
I don't know how high up it went though, but it was
Who all played at it? Because I didn't even know. I literally just saw this video on TikTok. I think I saw it. When was it? It was a couple days ago, right?
Saturday, yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I think I saw the video yesterday. I had it saved. I just sent it to you so we could pull it up, but
we'll fucking
play dude.
it.
It's fucking, and I was just telling Logan this before. I was like, I was pretty tired. I saw it at like 1 a.m. the other night. I was like in bed, just scrolling through TikTok before I went to bed. I was kind of tired. I watched this. I'm not going to lie, teared up a little.
Yeah, this is sick. We'll just play it. Dude, he was so fucking into it too. That's why it was just so cool.
Fucking rocking out, dude. Like, dude, he's ripping.
Yeah. All right, we won't go too much farther than that.
Dude, imagine fucking playing with the Foo Fighters, dude. Yeah. That's so cool.
Mitch was telling me there was a video that went viral after his dad died. So his son is in a band. And obviously, he's not just like doing that for fun. Like he knows how to.
Yeah, he didn't start playing yesterday, obviously.
yeah. And apparently, their band was playing My Hero on top of on top of a house, like a rooftop of a house in their Los Angeles neighborhood. Like they were just fucking playing it.
Like recently?
I think it was closer to after he died.
That's fucking sick.
Like sometime in the middle of the summer, something like that.
Yeah, but I mean, his dad's a fucking amazing drummer.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
one of the best
if you're
in the
the
world.
drummer in that band over Dave Grohl. Dave Grohl is the fucking... By the way, can we talk about Dave Grohl? I feel like we don't talk about Dave Grohl enough on this podcast. He's like one of the most talented musicians of our generation.
Oh, yeah.
The entire first Foo Fighters album was only Dave Grohl. Isn't that right? Didn't that happen? Like, he recorded every instrument and sang the first album of the Foo Fighters. Like, the studio recording of the album, I'm pretty sure was just Dave Grohl. I don't know if this is true. I feel like this happens a lot on this show because we can just actively Google it. I tell people that a lot. There's a lot of people around here running around that think that that's true because I've told them that.
Yeah, Dave Grohl recorded the entire, according to this article at least, medium.com.
In 1 week. The whole fucking thing. Because
wow.
So
1 week.
He was in Nirvana. He was the drummer for Nirvana.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Dude, Jordan was telling me, so if we look up how, like, the Foo Fighters band members, hold on, I can't remember his name, that's why I'm looking it up. Pat Smear. Dude, this dude has been in some fucking bands. Hold on. He was in Nirvana.
Dude, the Meat Puppets is a cool band name.
And then he was in Germs, which is also a huge fucking rock band. Like,
wait, he was in Nirvana?
Yeah, he was in Nirvana with Dave Grohl. And then...
What did he play?
Guitar. He's a guitar player for the Foo Fighters.
How many people were in Nirvana? I always just thought it was 3.
Kurt Cobain, Dave Grohl. Yeah, so Kurt Cobain played...
I think it was Kurt Cobain, Dave Grohl, and Chris Novoselic were like the main... Like, there's not fucking...
Pat Smear was the guitar
12
player.
people in... Yeah. But not always, because I think Kurt Cobain also played the guitar, right? So does Dave. I mean, Dave Grohl can do fucking everything because he's a musical genius.
Yeah.
Can we get into my... And I don't even think this is honestly that controversial after you think about it, but my most controversial music opinion.
Yeah, give it to me.
Kurt Cobain, he's a bit... I don't know how to say this. First of all, I fucking love Nirvana. Like, one of my favorite bands
I had to adjust
growing
my
up.
seat a little bit there where you
But
said something.
He's a little pretentious, right?
Like, what do you mean
I
by
guess that was the whole allure of Kurt Cobain. Like, he hated being famous. Like, he hated Smells Like Teen Spirit, which was Nirvana's biggest song. Yeah. Which was, I guess, Nirvana's whole thing. And, like I said, like, it's the allure of Kurt Cobain. Like, he was
He's
hated being famous. He was
died.
like anti-establishment, which is like that era of music. Like, we were talking about the fucking Woodstock thing. Like, you get fucking Limp Bizkit, and you think they're just gonna be fucking, they're gonna be fucking assholes, dude. Like, that was their whole thing. That was their type of music. It was that grunge era. Like, that was the whole thing for Kurt Cobain. But like, he like hated Smells Like Teen Spirit. Like, that was the song that made them like huge. Like, everybody knows Smells Like Teen Spirit,
right? Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's kind of
like, he like hated playing it.
Like, Blink-182 got famous off all the small things, and we were watching. Like, if you listen to that song is not really that good.
All the small, but it's so catchy.
It got so famous though.
It's so good. Same as Smells Like Teen Spirit. Yeah.
So your controversial opinion is that just Kurt Cobain?
I think Kurt Cobain was a little pretentious. I don't even think this is actually like a pretty popular opinion. I think I don't think they would be not as famous. Like, everyone's like, oh, Nirvana's like one of the best bands ever. It's because they were so short and Kurt Cobain died by suicide.
Yeah,
but
air quotes on that.
Yeah, air quotes on that one. But like, if they would have kept going, like, people would fucking not like Kurt Cobain now.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people would, but he would be like kind of an annoying figure if you weren't a fan of him. He'd be controversial.
Yeah.
He was like a super liberal guy, which like he was back then, but again, like I said, that was the allure of Kurt Cobain. Do you agree or disagree?
That's what I was saying, is like, he's more kind of what you're saying. He's more famous because he died. Like, he's more famous because, like, how he died. Like, there's documentaries about literally how he died. Like, just that.
Courtney Love killed him.
Yeah.
But
you tell me.
Not that I don't think he would be less famous. I think he would be as famous, if not more famous. But he went out like at the peak of Nirvana. He died.
Yeah.
And like,
That's
they
true.
didn't have time. It's kind of like that Batman thing. It's like, you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become a villain. Like, he didn't get annoying. Yeah. He was like controversial. Like, he was super progressive back then. Like, he had the thing, he's like, I wish I was gay because then I could piss off all those conservative people, which, like, that was a cool, like, anti-establishment thing back then. Like, he would just be, and I'm not saying I wouldn't like him. I loved Kurt Cobain. I grew up on Nirvana. I fucking love Nirvana. But he would be like, I think a lot of people wouldn't like him now.
Yeah, no, I agree with you on that, but I also think Nirvana, like, changed fucking music.
Yeah, 100%. Like, he's a brilliant artist.
One of the most influential bands of all time.
Yeah, 100%.
For sure. But yeah, I definitely agree with you on that.
How fucking cool was Kurt Cobain too, by the way? Bring up pictures of Kurt Cobain.
He Google just wore like a white robe.
Dude, Kurt Cobain is the reason I want to start smoking cigs. Google Kurt Cobain smoking cigs. Google that, dude. No one looks cooler than Kurt Cobain smoking a cig.
Oh, it's this picture.
Come on, dude. That picture?
That's a legendary picture.
Come on, dude. I think Jordan that's fucking cool.
That. Maybe not. I don't know.
I think so, right?
It's a cool picture, though. God.
Dude, he put cigs back on the map.
Dude,
cigs are fucking cool because of Kurt Cobain. I'll say that, dude.
They tried to take him out. They tried to take him out in the early 2000s,
well,
but
Courtney
this picture
Love did,
lives on. Yeah. True. Touche.
That was the first conspiracy theory I ever got into. I think that was because of you.
Oh, yeah. Remember
you made me, dude. You created the fucking...
In 7th grade,
I feel like theorist that I am now.
We've talked about so much shit on this podcast. I feel like I might have said this before, but in 7th grade speech class, we were supposed to give persuasive speeches, and everyone was giving persuasive speeches about like normal I don't even know what's an example of like a normal middle school persuasive speech topic.
I don't know. We should have fucking pizza at lunch every day or whatever.
Just something like that. And then I walk in and just give a terrible speech about why Courtney Love killed Kurt. I was trying to persuade everyone that Courtney Love killed Kurt Cobain. And I just had a list of reasons, and I was reading them like straight off the note card because I couldn't look up because you assholes were in the class. And if I looked up and made eye contact with any of you guys, it would have been done. I would have had to quit giving the speech because I would have just been laughing.
Do you remember that speech class? So when we were in high school, the worst part about giving a speech is speaking in front of, like, public speaking. A lot of people don't like it. Like, it's speaking in front of people you don't really know, especially, dude, what was it, 7th grade?
Yeah, that's the worst.
Speaking in front of your peers, a class of your peers in 7th grade is fucking tough. I think it's good for you. I think they should make people do it.
It's definitely
like, I bet you don't even have to do it now. I have anxiety. I can't. Everybody does, dude. It's fucking awful. But something happened when we were in 7th grade. Like, we didn't go to a huge school, but the average class size was like 30 kids, I bet. Our speech class, something happened with the scheduling.
I thought you were
like
talking
regular
about the whole
class
school.
size. No. Like speech class, average size is like 30 people.
20 to 30, yeah.
Ours, something happened with the scheduling where ours was like 8 people. Do you remember this?
Yes.
And it was like me. It was like our like friend group, like 6 of them, and then 2 other people.
Our teacher fucking hated us, dude.
Oh my God. And Logan's up there giving speeches. He's rallying me around the conspiracy theory that Courtney Love fucking shot Kurt Cobain, dude. And I'll say this, dude, the most persuasive speech I've ever heard.
I mean, she gave me a C- on it, so.
No, I mean, the speech was bad. It wasn't a good speech, but you persuaded me.
Who cares about how the speech goes? Like,
it started with Kurt Cobain. It started with Kurt Cobain. It started with Logan Essie talking about how there was too much cocaine in his system for him to fucking physically... His arm's not long enough. His arm wasn't long enough to pull the trigger. And it ended with Tower 7, Logan. That's where we're at now.
Yep.
You're telling me it just fell down? Or are you shitting me?
Dude, how about that TikTok I sent you? Mitch sent me that. And then I sent it to you, the
Superman one?
It was like a cartoon. So I sent him a TikTok, and it was a cartoon, and it was like a plane flying towards the World Trade Centers, and Superman like flies up. Like, this is all animated, and then like Superman flies up and like says, "Oh, I saved the day," and like stopped the plane from hitting the World Trade Center. And then without the buildings even getting hit by anything, they both just collapse to the ground.
That's so funny.
That was so good. That's so clever. People are clever.
Dude, people are clever.
One thing I was going to mention about Kurt Cobain before we move on is it always blows my mind that someone like him, like, you think of pop stars now, like think of super famous people now, like Justin Bieber, I don't know, Taylor Swift, like these huge, like, they are the mecca of the music industry. And it's just weird to think about that in the late 90s. Kurt Cobain was equivalent to Justin Bieber, like Justin Bieber fame, and that's the type of music he was playing. Like, it's weird that that music was like,
he got famous because that was happening before. That's always happened. Like, Michael Jackson was kind of like that. Like, he was like the famous, like, produced by the industry. Like, there's people that the industry made famous, and Kurt Cobain was super against that, and that's what people like, because people hate like corporate. Bullshit, like shitty stuff that they're just trying to force down your throat, and that's what Kurt Cobain was like appealing to. Same with like Limp Bizkit, like that whole Woodstock thing that we were talking about. Like, that was the same thing. Like, everyone hated that corporate bullshit, and then they sold out all the food rights, and like they're paying $12 for a fucking bottle of water and all that shit. And they all hated MTV because it was shitty music, and they had Limp Bizkit, and everyone went crazy because that was like, he was against that, and that's how Kurt Cobain was too. Like, they were against that, and that's why they got famous. Yeah, because he was.
He's relatable.
And he hated the fame, kind of. Yeah, but it's kind of annoying.
Like
not annoying to me, but it was like he hated "Smells Like Teen Spirit" because he's like, that was a song that made him famous. He hated being famous, which obviously, like, Look, did he kill himself? Probably. Did Courtney Love do it? You tell me.
I don't know. Some guy came ahead. Some guy came forward and was talking a lot about that conspiracy and giving a lot of facts. Found him on the train tracks dead 2 days later. You tell me.
You tell me, dude. But yeah, like he obviously had his problems, like being famous. I don't think he did like it. But if you're an artist, you want the most amount of people to experience your art or listen to your art or see your art or whatever. And he was an art, like he was a fucking real artist. I think that's why people were attracted to Kurt Cobain.
Yeah.
And so I think that if you're an artist, you want the most amount of people to see your art, right? And Smells Like Teen Spirit, even if he didn't like that song, more people heard it and then maybe got into Nirvana and listened to their other stuff that he did like. Yeah. So it's not necessarily a bad thing for them. I don't know. He just seems a little pretentious. But
yeah, especially since Nirvana, it's not like it was just like Smells Like Teen Spirit was not the only song that was famous. Yeah, it did get them a lot of fame, but I could definitely see if you're a band, and there's plenty of them that get super famous off of one song and then no other song hits, and you're just known for that one song.
Well, they just used that song for the new Batman movie, Something in the Way, which wasn't even really one of their bigger songs, I don't think. Yeah, but I listened to like a lot of Nirvana when I was a kid. I don't know why. I was just like into that kind of music. But
and how about the fact that their cover art is literally just a naked baby?
Yeah. That kid, did you hear about, did we talk about that on here? That kid tried to sue them now. Yeah. He's like our age.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck that guy, dude.
Yeah, he's just looking for some money.
He's an aspiring model now. Dude. Yeah, we went over this, dude. Fuck that guy.
Rape Me was huge. Heart-shaped box.
Rape Me. Also, Rape Me is just Smells Like Teen Spirit. Listen to those two songs in a row. It's the same fucking song.
Come As You Are. That was a huge song. Lithium.
Lithium was good. That was on Skate.
In Bloom. That was a huge song.
In Bloom was good. That was on Guitar Hero. Or no, it was on Rock Band. Dude, I was a big Nirvana guy.
Dude, I
can't see this, dude.
That song fucking slaps.
They had a lot of really good songs.
Dude, Breed is good. But
you like that kind of music. Yeah. But you like that kind of music, like regular people, civilians don't know Lithium.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But everybody knows Smells Like Teen Spirit. If you play that, everybody knows that song.
Exactly.
They might not necessarily know it's Nirvana or be like, name a Nirvana song like Smells Like Teen Spirit, but they've heard that song. It's for sure their most popular song.
Oh, 100%. Like not even close. That song is unbelievably big.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can move on. We can move on from that if you want. I got a lot of stuff.
Let's talk shit about the dead guy more. No, I'm not even talking shit. I'm just saying that's my most controversial music opinion is that Kurt Cobain was a little pretentious.
I think it's pretty agreeable. I think
I do. I agree.
Yeah, because you're not like denying anything that he's ever done. Like you're just saying how you think he was as a person, and you don't think that would have lasted. I think that's a
no. I think it would have. I think they would still be big. I think he would still be making music. I think he still would have made a lot of good music after he died.
He wouldn't be like Justin Bieber
if he wouldn't have died.
Yeah,
Justin Bieber seems cool now.
That's true. He seems cooler.
You know what I mean?
He's older. Yeah, he's like opposite of Kurt Cobain.
He's a little Kurt Cobainish now.
Kind of.
His early career, he was like
he said Kurt Cobain was his biggest influence.
Yeah, he's the guy, Britney Spears. He was just promoted by the industry as like this young, good-looking kid, obviously amazingly talented.
Yeah.
But then he got older. He got a bunch of tattoos. He kind of went off the rails a little. He started making better music. He started making music that he liked, and it wasn't as like industry. It wasn't as accepted by the industry. It still is because he's Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
But like, he's not on the radio. I don't know. I guess I don't listen to the radio.
You know the song that he got super famous off of?
Baby,
it's called
Baby.
That was originally I saw something the other day. It was on Twitter, I think. That song was originally made for Mike Posner. It wasn't even made for. It was written for Mike Posner to sing. And then I don't even know. I'm not sure what happened, but we're not going to get into it that much. But apparently,
Gilly's girlfriend Amanda. By the way, shout out Amanda, has fucking straight up personal beef with Mike Posner.
Why? Because he
Mike
walked across
Posner
America?
stole Amanda's phone
No way.
at a concert. Yeah, he played at UD and Amanda went.
No
and
way.
It was, to be fair, a little bit on Amanda. Dude, I have a couple stories about Mike Posner when he went to UD. Dude, so he played at UD, the college I went to, and it was like you're not supposed to bring in your phone and stuff. You weren't supposed to record. And Amanda was literally front row, just fucking recording.
Wow.
Recording him.
That's
and he
so
came up
dumb,
and
though.
fucking took her phone from her and like laid it on the stage till the end of the show. Like stole her phone, which is so funny.
That's so dumb because like I understand why comedians do that because you don't want them you
To
don't want to
release
give
their
away
material.
you don't want to
Yeah.
give away your material for your special coming up because you do the same. But like music, if you're a musical artist, wouldn't you want those videos to get out? Like, wouldn't you want those videos to spread across the internet? Like, Kid Leroy does this really well. There's always clips of the Kid Leroy concerts on social media. I don't know if that's necessarily your TikTok.
Maybe he just
algorithm.
doesn't. Yeah, maybe he doesn't want the copyright because I think a lot of the artists want to own all of the material. If she's posting it on Instagram, he's not getting any of. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he owns that material. If she takes a video of him, he like wants to own that material. The Kid Leroy maybe wants it just to build his brand. Like the whole fucking Andrew Tate thing. He has that thing where everyone else
he's not
posts a
worried about
video of him.
copyright.
He doesn't
Yeah.
own any of his own shit.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
But
I don't even know
because
what
that's how he
happened to him,
blew
dude.
up so fast. He got
just
suppressed
kind
by
of-
the government.
He's getting
Government's
locked
trying
up
to
for
take down Andrew Tate.
trafficking.
Dude, and all I'm saying, everyone thought it was fine when they took down Alex Jones, and now it's Andrew Tate. I wouldn't say Andrew Tate's as radical as Alex Jones.
Oh, definitely
Like, there's people
not.
that maybe don't deserve to be online. The
Speaking of-
Taliban's on Twitter,
Dude.
but Andrew Tate isn't.
Speaking of
That's
that,
crazy.
though, there's this article here that I wanted to bring up with you because I thought it was hilarious. I mean, not hilarious. It's kind of crazy. So Instagram took down a Fauci parody account. Like, Fauci is a self-proclaimed Fauci meme account. Like, it is designated. Like, it is stated that it is a parody account and a meme account. In the White House or whatever caught wind of it, and they have the emails public because it's public domain. And the email this guy who the New York Post took out this line from one of the emails. They literally all they said in the email was, "Any way we can get this pulled down," to an Instagram executive. And it just says, "It's actually not one of ours." Timestamp 1:24 p.m. Shortly after, an Instagram official replies, "Yep, on it." And that's it. And they just took it down like within minutes. Didn't even do
when the
anything.
government
Like,
comes knocking.
I just thought it was so funny, just like the nonchalantness of it, that they can just email Instagram and be like, "Hey, do something about this." It's just got Mark Zuckerberg wrapped around their finger.
Fucking Zuck, dude.
Dude,
Yeah, that's
Zucker-
wild, though.
Zuck's a puppet.
Ripped from the playbook of Stalin. That's what that says right there. Who's this article by? The New York Post?
New York Post.
Oh,
Aren't you gonna
the
say the New York Post
Louisiana
is
Attorney
bullshit?
General said, ripped from the playbook of Stalin and his ilk, Biden has been colluding with big tech to censor free speech and propagandize the masses. I bet that guy's a
Jesus.
Republican.
Yeah, I bet that guy's fun to hang out with.
It is
Here's the
kinda
email.
crazy, though.
Here's the email. "Hi there. Any way we can get this pulled down? It's actually not one of ours." That's literally all it says. Link to the... Because government emails are all public. Like, you can request Freedom of Information Act. You can request emails from anyone.
What about Hillary's?
That's what I thought. I guess not.
Where's the emails, Logan?
I don't know. You should be able to request them. I'm sure they have
just
some kind of
kidding, dude.
classified bullshit on it. Because there's like different levels of it. I think there's like if something's declassified, then it's open for the freedom of information. I don't fucking know, dude. But you can like classify certain things to where like not everyone in the public domain can just look at it.
Yeah, how can they just like classify stuff? I guess there's some stuff that's national security.
Yeah, but who decides if it's classified?
That's what I'm saying.
That's
like,
the
they're
problem.
just people. They're just fucking people. They're like, no one can see this. What kind of stuff can they just classify whatever they want? I guess if you're high enough, you can just classify whatever you want, right?
How do things get classified? No. In the government. Here we go. Levels and categories of classification. The United States government classifies sensitive information according to the degree which the unauthorized disclosure would damage national. Oh, so it's just like they must just have a committee or something that determines whether it's damaging to national security if the public finds out about it. I'm sure they keep it really brief. I'm sure they keep it really surface level for us peasants to look. But that makes sense.
Dude, aren't you glad they decide what you can and can't know, Logan? Because you shouldn't be able to decide what you can know.
We should start a revolution.
You don't know. Look, dude, I've been reading a book about...
We get enough listeners on this podcast. We might be going down a road we can't come back from.
You're gonna get fucking banned like Andrew Tate.
I think it was the sex trafficking part that he admitted to.
It depends who you ask. Oh, he can't sex traffic, but Hillary Clinton can?
I don't know. You tell me. These are the things we leave up to for interpretation from the audience.
The people who know. Yeah, dude, I don't know. What else we got, dude?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Let's get out of this before we're done. Before we're fucking off the internet.
I just wanted to see if you're interested in this. Disney explores membership program like Amazon Prime to offer discounts and perks. So now you can get a Disney membership. And they're not just talking Disney Plus. They're talking about merchandise offerings, discounted park tickets, different offers.
You want a fucking 10% off a plush Mickey Mouse toy?
Oh, fuck. Their stock dropped because of this.
They explored a membership program and their stock went to shit.
God. Dude, Disney, everything just comes back to whoever makes these decisions for Disney is a fucking genius. Just an absolute genius.
What's this say? Wait, because what?
Oh no, I was just saying because they're just these people that are so obsessed with Disney are just gonna eat this shit up like boom. They're gonna get this membership so fucking fast, and then boom, all of a sudden Disney has $100 million extra every year in revenue just from this.
Fuck, dude. Disney's taking over.
The effort supported by Disney Chief Executive Bob Chapek. That's the guy. Big Bob.
Bob Chapek, dude.
I wonder if you can get discounts on Disney Story Living.
Oh, dude, I keep forgetting they own Star Wars. Dude, you know how many fucking Baby Yodas they probably sold?
Dude, I bet you can get like a lower interest rate or something in Disney Story Living. Actually, no, they don't let you own that shit. Disney owns the house you live in.
You rent at Disney Story Living.
You 100% rent. You do not
fucking rent.
You don't own shit. You
No
don't even
shot.
No, nothing. You're renting the fucking air you breathe there. You got to give it back when you leave. All right.
Good
Not
God.
interested though,
dude. I wanted to talk, dude. I'll say I'm out on a Disney membership.
Okay. What were you gonna say? What?
So I'm out on that.
What were you gonna? You said you had some
dude,
stuff.
I wanted to tell you about this. I just randomly thought about this. I wanted to tell you about this. So this lady that works with us, she owns a like thrift store in Dyersville, and she just does like a bunch of thrifting, like goes to auctions and stuff. And I was just kind of asking her about it, dude. She fucking flips shit for a living. So she's like, I don't know how old. I would guess mid-50s probably. She
shit?
like owns like a thrift store, but she does like a bunch of thrifting. So she'll go to auctions and like buy stuff for cheap and resell it.
Oh, okay.
And she fucking was telling me about some of the cool shit she's found lately. She bought a set of chairs, like wooden chairs or some shit. I don't know, for $5 the other day. She bought them at an auction because they were just, I don't know, just some
is
bullshit
it just like
chairs.
a house auction, like someone that's moving, that's selling all their shit, or what?
So she does a bunch of stuff like that. She says she's like, yeah, people die, so their kids want to get rid of their shit, so I'll just go fucking lowball them on like a garage full of shit. Dude, she's so funny. She's like this sweet. She's not old, but she's probably mid-50s. She's like this sweet mid-50s lady. And she's like, yeah, dude, people die and their kids want to get rid of all their shit, so I'll just go in and fucking lowball them for a whole garage full of shit. She said she got this set of chairs the other day, and the people didn't know what they were. They were like some brand. I don't know. She was like, oh, this is like a nice brand of chairs. I don't know if they're like lawn chairs. What? She got them for $5. She fucking did nothing to them and just flipped them for $400 because this specific brand of chairs is like these really nice chairs, I guess. Yeah, and she's like, yeah, she bought these fishing poles from some guy for like $7 the other day because they had this shitty like wrap on the handles or something. And or like on the shaft of it. No, she just pulled the wrap off. And it was like this really nice one underneath. Just pulled the wrap off and then resold them for like fucking $80. Dude. I was like, dude, she's fucking rolling in the dough.
I love listening to people talk about that when they do that, but I feel like I could never do that. I feel like it's just too much clutter. Work. And there's just so much shit everywhere.
Dude, she just gave me a bowling ball yesterday. She gave me a bowling ball with a bag.
Go bowling at the new bowling alley in Dyersville?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. She just gave it to me. She's like, yeah, I had this. She had a couple of them. She's like, yeah, I just have so much extra shit.
She must have
Dude, she owns 2 party buses.
No way.
She owns a party bus business. Yeah. She has one that they're like selling right now. And then she has another one that's like a nicer party bus that they're still using. Dude, she said some guy contacted her about the other one. It's like a school bus type build, but it's a little different. It's like a in between like an RV and a school bus. So it's like not felt, but it's like fabric seats. It's not like the shitty leather school bus seats, and it's not like a school bus.
Yeah.
But it's like set up like that, like the rows of seats like that kind of.
Yeah.
And she said some guy contacted her. She had it like on Facebook Marketplace, and she said some guy contacted her the other day. He has 14 kids.
What?
So he wanted to buy a fucking bus to drive his kids around in, dude.
Dude, that's insane.
That's so many kids.
14
Are they Mormon?
I don't know how you could
shit?
have 14 kids today's society. Unless you just live on a farm. He has to live on like a fucking farm. There's some old school family.
Yeah. They got to be Amish or something, right?
Yeah.
The Amish need kids, dude.
Yeah, if you're doing all that manual labor. Because they don't use power tools. Dude, the Amish, they don't use power tools at all, do they? They don't use any, like...
I actually think about this a lot.
Are there levels to Amish? Are there levels, or is there just like one type
there's
of
Mennonites.
Amish?
Mennonites can like have fucking a landline or something.
That's all I get.
They can use like a landline
so
and one fucking DeWalt. And like, they can have a fucking landline and one DeWalt power drill, but no other technology. No, I don't know. There's a difference between Mennonites and Amish. Nikola Tesla is like the smartest person that's ever lived, maybe.
Carbon telephone transmitter he invented.
Dude, look up some of the shit about Nikola Tesla. That motherfucker was so far ahead of his time. Nikola Tesla was like trying to invent a thing where they could use electricity wirelessly. So everyone would have like free wireless electricity or something. I don't know. I was like obsessed with Nikola Tesla for a while a few years ago.
10 things you didn't know about him, or 11 here. He basically, so if you couldn't imagine life without your TV remote, thank Nikola Tesla for making it possible. He invented, predicted, or contributed to the development of hundreds of technologies that play big parts in our lives, like remote control, neon and fluorescent lights, wireless transmitters. Dude, wireless transmitters, that's huge. Computers, smartphones. What? How do you...
Yeah.
I guess like
he wanted to... I think it's the technology that led... Yeah, he invented the iPhone, dude. Way ahead of his time. No, so he wanted to...
Laser beams.
Like, develop some technology where everyone would have free wireless wireless electricity, so it would send electrical signals through the air. And I don't fucking understand it, but it ended up like they
wouldn't
killed
that be
it
like a
and it just
TV
wasn't.
remote, technically? Or what kind of transmitter?
That's like you
kind
wouldn't
of
need
like
to
that.
plug stuff into your wall.
Hydroelectric
I don't know.
power. He designed the first hydroelectric power plant too.
See Financial Morgan from J.P. Morgan to sink the Titanic. Is that what that says? What did that say? Oh.
I don't know if it said that. We'll go with that though.
But yeah, dude, we got to do a fucking segment on this. Go up a little bit to that J.P. Morgan one, actually. So,
Oh, here we go. Jay Pierpont.
it said, yeah, that's his fucking bullshit middle name.
Yeah.
So he had the Tesla tower. See, it's a 185-foot high structure with a 65-foot copper dome transmitter at the top. Google fucking image the Tesla tower. So this thing was supposed to transmit electricity wirelessly through the air to a bunch of things. It was something with like unlimited free energy, and then they fucked them, or they burnt it down. It like caught on fire and fucking burnt down, and then they were just like, oh, we don't have the funding to ever rebuild it.
Yeah. I'm sure
Dude,
JP
look
Morgan
into this
didn't-
shit sometimes.
I'm sure JP
Look
Morgan
into
had
this
nothing
shit
to do with
sometimes.
this.
That's what I'm saying. But I think they burnt it down because they could. It was just going to give everyone free energy. So then they couldn't make money off of it. So they fucking burnt his shit down, dude. Look into the Tesla tower sometime if you ever get a chance. It's fucking wild. I actually don't know that much about it. I remember reading something about it a while ago. But
Wow. Is
yeah,
that where
dude,
whoa, is that where the Tesla logo came from? How come I feel like that looks like the Tesla logo?
It's like the Tesla logo upside down. Dude, I got to ride in a Tesla for the first time yesterday.
Oh yeah. Describe your experience,
Fucking
Jake.
badass, dude. So our IT guy has a Tesla. He has the Y, I think. Look up the Y. It's like the minivan one.
Oh, like the crossover Model Y.
The Model Y. It's not the one. Yeah, I think it's that one.
This one?
I don't know. It seats
This is
fucking
like the-
7. Well, it has 7 seats. No, that's a smaller one, I
No.
think.
It's a cross. It's
Maybe.
like a
It looks like that
crossover.
white one right there with the thing on it.
It's like a crossover type. It's like this one. Does it
Yeah,
have the
it's
butterfly
I don't think it
doors?
has the. I don't think so. He would have showed me that if it did. I feel
Yeah,
like.
that's true.
But it's also a couple years older. It's like 3 or 4 years old.
Yeah, I'm sure not all of them have those doors on them.
But dude, it's so fucking badass. It looks like kind of a fucking mom car, but it's still. It's
But
just
it's a
slick as
Tesla.
fuck. Everything on it's so clean. Everything on the inside. There's nothing on the dash. The whole dash is so clean. It's just the screen in the middle. And it's just like the fucking wheel, the screen. Everything else is clean. There's no fucking dials. There's no speedometers and shit. Everything's just on that
Everything's
monitor.
ran through the screen.
That thing is so fucking fast, dude. We went up. He gave me a
Yeah.
ride around quick. It goes 0 to 60 in like fucking 3 seconds. Dude, it doesn't even feel like you're going that fast either. It was so sick. It has so many cool features. Like he was like, because he has like fucking 5 kids. I don't know. But so it seats like 7 people. But it still goes 0 to 60 in fucking 3 seconds. And on the thing, you can set different settings on it. And he was like, yeah, you can set it so where it makes fart noises when you turn the like blinkers on. He's like, yeah, my
Yeah.
kids fucking always turn that on. He's like, I get in the car and they've been sitting there. He's like, they're all giggling and shit. And then I go to turn the turn signal and it starts making fart noises and stuff.
Yeah, and you can like change the horn, the way the horn sounds.
Yeah. And it's cool as fuck too. So it recognizes his phone. So when he's getting in, it unlocks and it turns on when he's, because there's no key, because there's
Yeah.
no starting. It's a fucking like souped up golf cart essentially. Like you
Yeah.
just fucking push the, like not the gas, the accelerator, I guess.
Yeah,
You just
you
fucking
should ask
start
him.
going. It's dead silent.
You should ask him how it does in the winter, because I've heard a lot of bad things about Teslas, like in the Midwest, because it's not really designed for Iowa. Like one example was this guy who had the normal Tesla. I think it was just the Model S. So it's like the nice, like sporty looking car.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think it's a Model S. Yeah, it was like one of these. And
Those are so fucking sick.
these
dude.
are the coolest ones, I think, like the coolest looking ones. But it had like he had a sheet of ice on the back of his car, and it like melted. So it got down to around 40 degrees. So it kind of melted, and he went to open up his trunk. And the way the trunk is designed, the ice slid right off his slid right off the back of his trunk right into the trunk.
Well, first of all, if you're driving a fucking Tesla Model S, get a garage.
True,
if you can
so
afford
true.
a fucking Model S,
you're not always going to be
get
in a
a
situation where
garage,
you can have
dude.
a garage, though. What if you're driving somewhere and it snows, ice is over? Like, what if
That's
it
fair.
snows in your car? The snow would fall down there.
That's true.
But I've just
But,
heard
dude,
heard they don't hold up in like winter weather very well. But you should ask him that, just because I really don't know.
I actually should, yeah. Yeah, because he's had it for a couple years now. But he was saying, like, his phone, so it recognizes when it's phone. So if he has his phone in his pocket, he walks up to the car, it unlocks automatically. He gets in,
Yeah.
it automatically, like, starts.
That
And
seems like
also,
something
he said
all
there's-
cars should have. Like, all new cars
Dude,
should be able to
it's
do that.
the future. He said even, like, it knows, he's like, there's been an update recently. So it knows if it's him. There's, like, different settings on it. So it's, like, his setting, and it has all the mirror settings and the seat settings. And then, like, his wife, because she's shorter, so it's like when she sets it to her settings, it'll change all of it. It'll change the mirrors automatically. He said there's a new update, so if it's his wife's phone that's walking up to it, it'll automatically change all the settings to her settings for the fucking seat, the windows,
Wow.
or the mirrors, everything, dude. That's so fucking cool.
That is real. It's so simple.
It's the
just
future,
thought,
dude.
Like, just that thought is so simple, but it's so cool. Like, it's like stuff like that's cool because it's very possible that it could happen.
Yeah. And have you seen the one thing I thought was super fucking cool? The semis. Have you seen the Tesla semi trucks? Dude, so they have one seat right in the middle. So what's cool about Tesla is I feel like they are like, because I feel like a lot of car designs are like, this is how cars are made. We're going to make them like that. Tesla's is so different. Like this semi, there's nothing like that. They're like, oh, if we were going to make a semi from scratch, how would you make it? What would make it way better? It's like, this is way better. It's right in the middle. So you're not way off to one side. So you don't know how far you are from stuff on your right side. The mirrors, there's no mirrors on the side. It's cameras that are facing back that are right next to it. So you don't have to turn your head and try and look through the mirror. Also, his car has a ton of cameras all over. And when you turn the blinkers on the monitor, on the bottom part, it pops up with a camera for your blind spot. So you don't have to like fucking turn around and try and look at it.
Yeah.
There's a camera right there that shows
you don't
your
have to
blind
just
spot.
hope that your mirror is showing everything.
Yeah, dude. And like that's how these trucks are. They don't have mirrors. They have literally cameras that are right next, so you don't even really have to turn your head. You can just see all the time.
And cameras are
Which
so
is
much
so
better
cool.
than sensors.
There's a camera on the back of it so you can see behind, because semi trucks originally the trailer's on there so you can't see directly behind you. You have to try and look on your mirrors and shit. There's a camera on the back so you can see directly behind you.
They teach you that in driver's ed, not to drive too close to them because they can't see you.
Yeah.
But no, cameras are so much better than sensors though. And I might sound stupid when I'm saying this because I don't know shit about them, but like my car, there's a sensor, so there's like an orange light that pops up whenever there's someone coming up in my blind spot.
Yeah.
But it's never, I don't know, it's just not always the same. Like sometimes it turns on a little later, sometimes it turns, so I never trust it.
And you can't
so it's kind of
see
worthless.
them.
Yeah. Like
You know they're there.
A camera is
so you're
very
like,
obvious, like it's either there or it's not. The camera can see that. But and then you can tell if there's snow on it, you know, whatever. Yeah,
it's just so fucking cool though. Those things are also fast as fuck. Those semis.
Semis cost a lot. I mean, safety with semis.
I bet the semi cost $400,000, $500,000. Look it up. Cost. Put in cost after that. I think they're gonna start shipping this year. I was just talking to Johnny. Is his name? Oh, it's only $20,000. Reserve one for $20,000.
Reserve one for $5,000, and then you still owe another $15,000.
No, it says reserve one for 20. Or is that one thing?
Oh,
go
well, yeah,
just regular
Google.
Google. See how much one costs, because they're not out yet. I think we were talking about. I think they're gonna start shipping the end of this year.
Dang, 500 miles on one charge. That's a lot. I think
It's got to be for semi trucks.
150.
Dude,
what? 150,000
for a 300 mile
300.
range. That's the base price. That's the cheapest one.
Yeah, and then they make it pretty with that 150,000 for the 300 mile. Then they just jack you up here. 200,000 for the
Founders.
Oh,
series.
180,000 for the 500-mile one. That seems pretty reasonable, I feel like. How much is like a normal?
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
Does that include the trailer though?
Probably not.
So cheaper than that.
70 to 150.
Like a high-end one would be 150. I mean, that's not like that much more.
That's for a new one too, yeah.
And especially if you're driving all the time.
Not that much more.
If you're a truck driver driving all the time, having the peace of mind to like have the technology like keep you a lot safer than you would be, because it's not. I feel like it's not safe at all. My biggest pet peeve, and I'm sure I've talked about this before. Biggest pet peeve is when a fucking semi driver is like swerving into like other lanes and shit, dude. I hate it. Drives me crazy. It's like, why is that your job? Don't do that job.
Yeah, it's tough.
I know it's hard.
We were on a trip like 2 years ago, me and my mom and Josh, my brother, and we were in the RV that my mom got.
Oh, yeah.
We were like side by side. This is like 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. We were side by side halfway like through passing a semi truck, kind of going the same speed, like passing them. Because we're in the RV. It's not like the RV is fucking fast either. And it's not like a fucking nice RV. My mom bought this RV for $4,000. It's a fucking beat. We went to Colorado. We're like, we fucking might not make it back.
It gets you A to B, but not back.
It's fucking sick, but yeah. It tops out about 70 miles an hour. We didn't think we were going to make it up and down in the fucking mountains. But we're like halfway through passing this semi, and all of a sudden they start coming into our lane, and my mom fucking starts honking. They didn't hear us or something, and we can't even go off on the shoulder. There's a fucking bridge. Like, we cannot stop in time. My mom had to hammer it, and we're going, like, this thing doesn't accelerate. We're already going, we're on the interstate. It's like, we're already going 65 miles an hour. Like, this thing's fucking top speed is probably 75 miles an hour. Like, no joke, hammering it to the max of this thing. She just had to fucking hammer it. Dude, we were, no joke, 50 feet away, like 50 feet, not 50 yards, 50 feet, going 70 miles an hour, like passing, cutting in front of this thing this semi that's like coming over on us before hitting this thing. Dude, we were legit. My mom like almost started crying after. And like my mom is not someone to just
I couldn't even
she doesn't get flustered very easy, dude. Top 5 toughest guys I know, my mom. And she almost started fucking crying after. Dude, I just started laughing. Like, I would have almost started crying. Like, I just started laughing. Like, dude, it was fucking so close to legitimately. And like, he just didn't see us.
Yeah.
Like, he just probably just couldn't.
Happen with a Tesla.
He's also probably been driving for the last 12 hours. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't think they can drive that long, but yeah, he's probably driving.
There's limits on it. I think it's like maxed out at like 12 hours a day, and it's only a certain amount of hours in like 42 or 78 hour period where you can drive. Like, they have restrictions on it.
I think
because
it's
you
miles.
just get tired.
Like, they can only drive so many miles.
It's hours. I think it's hours. Because sometimes they'll be sitting at a way station for an hour, and like that's still like part of. You know what I mean? Like, you're still getting tired. Yeah. It's like certain amount of hours you can be in like a certain amount of days or whatever. But I think once they have
with a Tesla,
I think once they have completely self-driving electric semis, they are going to, that job's not going to exist in like 10 years. Because if you're Amazon,
I mean, even right now, if it costs, like, maybe not even self-driving, maybe like the technology that's in a Tesla today, just in a semi. Like, there still has to be a driver. Like, that's still going to make it way safer.
Well, yeah, they're going to have that in the Tesla ones. Yeah, but I'm saying once they have self-driving ones, they're not like, that job's going to go away.
That's what Andrew.
No one's going to rather have. By the time, that's what that was the first time I heard about it, was when he was talking about it.
Yeah,
I was listening to him, and then maybe someone else was like, "Dude, if Amazon could just buy, even if it's $500,000 for one, $600,000 for the first models, that's cheaper. You can have it running nonstop all the time. The fucking
you're making
doesn't
money
get
back
tired.
So fast.
You can have it 24 hours a day. You're never gonna get any. Well, once it's like 100%, they're not gonna let them be on the road until they're fucking good, dude. The self-driving cars are, even if they're better, I think they're already like fucking as good. Maybe not. I don't think they're that good yet.
Yeah,
I don't think they're actually as far along as you think they are.
Like, if someone dies from a self-driving car, that's like, that was a That was
Yeah, 'cause-
technology that did that, not another human. It's different
Yeah.
if it's just another person.
Yeah. Elon was talking about that. He's like, anytime one of our self-driving cars gets in an accident, like it gets blown up in the media. There was one where Tesla on autopilot hit a person on a bicycle.
Oh yeah.
But
I
it
saw
has
that.
the camera. It has the camera. It's 100% that bicyclist's fault. They just ride out in front of it. A human would have hit them too.
Yeah.
10 out of 10 times a human would have hit them too. But it was on autopilot. So they're like, the autopilot fucking killed somebody.
And
it's like
Elon
yeah, but
Musk
it's not
has a
their
target on his
fault.
back. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's probably also another
Doesn't
reason.
help. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's crazy, man. But yeah, once they have the fully like self-driving semis, it's gonna go away, dude. Imagine fucking. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's I talk about this a lot, but it's fucking insane that you can just drive a semi truck, dude.
Yeah. It is. It is a very difficult job, I can imagine. Definitely
Not only
safe.
that it's difficult, but like that's crazy that I could just get in that fucking machine and drive it down the interstate,
It's a
dude.
steel
That's
missile.
fucking crazy.
Especially fully loaded with like
yeah,
materials.
it's fucking 50,000 pounds.
Dude, you're not stopping it.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
Yeah. Well, I figured we'd wrap this episode up on this.
All right, what do we got? A little Kanye
Dude,
action.
Kanye is back at it with Pete Davidson, even after him and Kim K broke up. Did you know that?
Did
I
they?
didn't know that. I had
Dude, I
no
don't know.
idea
I
they broke
can't.
up.
Dude, I can't.
Dude, just
I'll be
low-key.
honest. I never really liked Pete Davidson. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. It's like I get it, dude. You're sad. Hey, dude, I get it. Your dad died on 9/11.
I think it's
He's always like, meh. I don't know, dude. It's something about him bugs
something
me.
with comedy too. I think if you're too mainstream of a comic, then it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, like he
it
got
doesn't seem as
famous
funny.
from. I guess he was famous before Saturday Night Live, right? I don't know.
Not as famous, I don't think.
He got famous from the mainstream stuff. Like being on Saturday Night Live is what made him like really famous.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
it's like, yeah, I don't know.
And then that movie
He's
he did
funny.
was pretty good. I
The
thought
movie
that
was good.
pretty
The
good.
movie
yeah.
was really good. Yeah, he's good. Like he's a talented guy.
Oh yeah.
It's just
Oh,
something
yeah.
about him, dude.
Yeah, something about him. His butthole eyes or whatever they say.
That's what I'm saying, dude. We get it. You're sad.
No, the
Meh. We get it. You think you're a loser, dude. You have fucking $40 million. You're the most famous fucking comedian. Dude, man up, dude.
dude, but this is like back to this. Dude, Kanye just is so savage. He literally on his Instagram, which this says he deleted the post, he urged his fans to ask Pete Davidson how those tattoos of my kids are doing in the trauma unit.
Oh my God. Urged his fans, by the way. He probably just posted that. It's
Yeah,
not
he-
urging your fans. You know what
you
I mean?
think so? Wonder what it. Because I could definitely see Kanye being like, "Yo, go."
Yeah, see, it got deleted. No, he probably just said, ask. Literally what that quote was. That's probably what he just captioned it.
Yeah,
Dude, I'll say it, dude. I'm team Kanye.
me too.
I want to
for
see
sure.
Kanye go more off the rails. He's going to start making really good music again.
Yeah. Yeah. There was another one that I thought was really funny.
The attention and negativity coming from Kanye and his antics is a trigger for Pete. That's why I don't like fucking Pete Davidson. Dude, if you're
Do you
a
think he
fucking
said that, though, or do you think-
comedian that has so much fucking money, you're so successful, he's a very talented guy, and you're going to get triggered
Do
by
you think
people.
that's him saying that, though, or do you think that's like the establishment
Dude, I
putting
don't
those words
know.
into his mouth?
I don't know. That's his like thing though, is he like has anxiety. I don't know, dude.
Has anxiety.
Dude, he's just fucking slinging dick though, huh?
Yeah.
What's going on there? What's the I don't know, what's the appeal? Like he's not a good-looking guy, right? Or is he?
I think it's what
I don't know.
I think it's
Sometimes-
it's who he is as a person, like his career. That's why he's good
I
looking.
get it. Yeah, but like I get why. Like there's guys that are good looking. You're like, yeah, that guy's obviously good looking. But there's guys that girls think are like Pete Davidson, like a lot, or like Machine Gun Kelly. Like why do a bunch of girls think Machine Gun Kelly's hot? Like he's not that good looking.
And he's just a huge.
You know what I mean? Like, dude, I get why Brad Pitt like is hot. Like Brad Pitt's a fucking hot dude, or like Ryan Reynolds. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like they're just obviously good looking, but like a Pete Davidson or Machine Gun Kelly, they're in that same like category of just
Machine
they're
Gun
just like
Kelly makes more sense than Pete Davidson in my opinion. Like,
yeah,
Machine Gun
'cause
Kelly
he's like a
looks
bad boy.
Well, he like is a better looking person, but like
Yeah,
I mean I don't know.
and he's got that kind of like
Dude, speaking of Machine Gun Kelly,
dude. I think I'm coming around on Machine Guns Kelly, dude. He's pretty punk rock.
excuse me, Machine Guns Kelly. No, he's
pretty punk rock, dude.
He flew into
the amount of fucks, like he tries too hard, but isn't that fucking punk rock, dude?
No.
It is a little.
No, punk rock
he has to be
is
Kurt
what we were
Cobain.
just talking about.
Dude, Kurt Cobain is the
Kurt
fucking
Cobain.
Pete Davidson of the 90s, dude.
Kurt Cobain is the definition
Pete Davidson's
of punk
the new
rock, though.
Kurt Cobain. Dude, Kurt Cobain fucking is the new Pete Davidson.
Dude, if you're saying Machine Gun Kelly, okay, this might be the most controversial music
Machine
take you've
Guns
ever had.
Kelly.
If you said Machine Gun Kelly is more punk
Dude,
rock
Machine
than Kurt
Guns
Cobain.
Kelly is punk rock, dude.
Dude, Kurt Cobain. Okay, how about this? If Kurt Cobain did actually blow his fucking head off with a shotgun, that's more punk rock than anything Machine Gun Kelly will ever do.
If Machine Gun Kelly, and you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen, if Machine Gun Kelly blows his head off, he's punk rock as fuck, dude.
Yeah. Definitely.
Dude. Machine Guns Kelly.
Fuck.
Machine Guns Kelly, I'll say it here, dude. He's a little punk rock.
He's not punk rock in my opinion until he blows his head off with a shotgun.
I just like, I can appreciate, I watched some of that documentary, and dude, I'll be honest, I did not like Machine Guns Kelly for a while.
I don't like him.
I watched some of that documentary. How much he just fucking goes for shit is pretty inspiring, though. I will say that. That motherfucker works his ass off.
Well, yeah,
And like,
I
dude,
mean,
he just goes for it, dude. Like,
that's how anybody
that guy,
is that's in that position.
He's that anyone that gets to that level of fame, sometimes stuff like we were talking about, like with Justin Bieber, like they're put forward by the system, by like,
yeah.
He's just very, I don't know, dude. He just fucking goes. He's like, yeah, I want to do this. I'm gonna go do this. Like, he doesn't give a fuck who anyone is or like what he thinks. Like, he just has that thing where he's like, oh, I can just do whatever I want.
Yeah.
Which, dude, you fucking just can. Nobody knows what the fuck they're doing.
He's just like one
they
of
were
those
talking
guys
about,
that like, he's one of those guys that like, I'll always look at the shit that he does and be like, that's fucking stupid. Like, that sucks. But like, I can't sit there and say I can't.
But he still did.
He doesn't
dude.
deserve it. Yeah, like he
Like
deserves
these
it
huge
because
shows and stuff. Like, he still did that. Like, they were talking about, because you never think about it when he goes out and does a show. You're like, yeah, that's what he does. But it's like, dude, like all of the work. They were talking about one of these shows that he was doing where it's like all of this work, like the amount of organization that it takes to put on these giant shows that he's doing, like the sound checks, all of the lighting, like all of that stuff. He's running it. You know what I mean? Like, he has to make the decisions and organize everybody. Like, these huge productions, you think it's just gets so convoluted and it's like, oh, this is all getting taken care of. Like, dude, he's in charge of doing his shows. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
he's doing all of this shit. Like,
I
it is
would be
fucking
willing to
crazy.
bet that he doesn't fucking set any of it up.
He has a team. No. He's not
Not
he's not
him
fucking
himself.
snapping together the poles that set up the stage. But he's like, he's the one. Like, yeah, I'm sure he has an agent now, but like, he's worked up to that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I can appreciate someone that like, that's like Kanye. Like, Kanye is like, yeah, I can do whatever the fuck I want. Kanye was like, yeah, I could be the fucking president. You know what I mean? Like, that level of just being like, oh, it doesn't, no one knows what they're doing. Everyone is just people. Like, dude, the president is just some fucking dude.
Yeah.
I think about that all the time. That's fucking crazy. Like, when people complain about how much they do, or like when their job is hard, it's like, hey, someone is the president. Hey, Elon Musk exists. That's a real guy. He's just some fucking dude that's like, yeah, I could put people on Mars. I don't know. That kind of shit to me is fucking insane.
Yeah. Kind of inspiring,
like,
dude. That's like, if it's a good way to like think of it. But
that's what
you want to know something fucking hilarious about Machine Gun Kelly, though? So his this might change your opinion just a little bit on him, but he for the Des Moines show, he was charging like $400 or $500. I can't remember what it was per fucking
that's
ticket.
out of control.
And then the day all these people bought these tickets, and then the day of the show, they dropped them to like 50 or 100, like that range, because they didn't sell. Didn't sell out fucking Wells Fargo. So all these people just got gypped on fucking tickets, and then the tickets became like a third of the price.
I mean, that's what ticket sales are, dude.
Dude, that's
It's all
insane,
bullshit.
though. Usually ticket sales go up. You want them to go up.
Yeah, that's true.
don't want
Last
them to drop down.
second. If you sell out, yeah.
If they drop
Dude.
down, then that means that makes you look bad as the artist, at least.
A lady that works with me went to Lady Gaga in Chicago a couple weeks ago. She got tickets. The tickets were like $400. She got them. One of her friends was gonna go, like bought tickets and ended up not being able to go, so she sold them to her for like $100 or $150, and still just fucking ate the cost. They're like $400 tickets to go see Lady Gaga. Fuck, dude, I don't think I would pay $400 to go see anybody.
No, you could.
I would
It could
pay.
be my favorite band of all time, and you could tell me you're never gonna have an opportunity to see this person live ever again, but the tickets are $600. I'd be like, I don't think I'm gonna pay that. That's
I think
insane.
the only thing I would pay to see, I would pay $400.
I guess depends on the
go
seats too.
see-
If they're good, like really good seats, then maybe. But like
Yeah.
nosebleeds, I'm not paying
I would pay
$400.
$400 if Argentina made it to the World Cup final. Like so Argentina made it to the 2014 World Cup final. I would have paid $400 to go see Messi in that game. They ended up losing, but I would pay, especially now, dude. Like, dude, he's the fucking greatest ever
Yeah.
in the biggest
be
sport in the
sick.
world.
Yeah.
And like, dude, it's not even close. And like,
Sports are
I
different
don't
for
know.
me.
I would see that. I would pay to see that.
Yeah.
But
I think sports
I
are
don't know,
different.
dude. Music
for me
sounds
too.
better. Hey, dude, music sounds better in my headphones.
Yeah.
It sounds better in my headphones than live.
It sounds better,
And I
but live is
appreciate
but
live
live
music,
is
yeah.
live is a different thing. Live isn't necessarily listening to it. It's more of like the feel of it.
Yeah, 100%. I think it would be cool. Like, it's cool to see. I would pay more to see a band, like going to see the Foo Fighters, than like Post Malone. Like, I
Yeah.
love Post Malone. He's awesome, but like, he's not doing much up there. The majority of the hard part of his job is making those songs, not like singing them while he's there. I guess he like
That's-
plays the guitar and
That's
shit
a lot
too.
of the newer
He's
artists these
talented.
days.
Yeah.
It's
But,
more
like,
like studio.
watching the
They're all
Foo
studio
Fighters-
artists, and then they try
Right.
to tour, and it's just not that entertaining live.
Yeah, but like watching a band like the Foo Fighters, like that's multiple people playing instruments at the same time
Yeah.
to make all the music. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, and you can tell that they're not just like on a track. Like you can tell they're actually
Yeah.
playing the music.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
not
yeah.
just a
That's-
fucking recording.
You know who I want to see? Greta Van Fleet. Do you know Greta Van Fleet?
Mm-hmm.
They're
Yeah.
fucking awesome, dude. They fucking
Aren't they like a Van
rip.
Halen not
Fuck you,
cover
dude.
band?
Shut up. They're not a fucking Led Zeppelin cover band. Everyone says they sound like Led Zeppelin
Or
because their
Led
lead
Zeppelin,
singer
not Van Halen.
sounds like Led Zeppelin. They have that kind of sound. But fuck him for sounding like one of the best fucking bands of all time.
Dude, you're fucking attacking me right now.
I
was just
get
saying,
upset
isn't
about
that
this.
the-
Everyone, no, okay, it's
I
like a
wasn't-
thing. Everyone fucking says. Everyone likes to rip on Greta Van Fleet for that, but they're fucking amazing. They're
That's
so
like
good.
if a new band came out and I was like, oh yeah, they sound like Foo Fighters. Fuck yeah. Like they're
Yeah.
not like they're
And,
okay,
like,
they
Led
don't sound
Zeppelin's
like,
bigger
how about
than the
this?
Foo
They don't
Fighters.
sound like Led Zeppelin. They're you can tell they're influenced by Led Zeppelin.
No,
How
they
about that?
sound like Led Zeppelin, dude.
Yeah, but it's
They do
less
sound like Led Zeppelin.
less disrespectful to say, oh, we're just influenced by Led Zeppelin. We don't sound
Yeah.
like them.
That's true.
Because then it doesn't sound like you're just
But-
copying them. It just sounds like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
you're a huge fan. You just like have a
But
lot
their
of
singer
influence from them.
does sound like Robert Plant. Like he has that fucking like he's fucking good. Robert Plant
Yeah.
actually, like, he was in an interview and they're like asking him about any like up and coming bands, and he's like, yeah, there's a band from I think they're from like Minnesota or something. Maybe not.
Young
But
Gravy?
he's like, yeah, they're called Greta Van Fleet. He's like they're fucking awesome. Then this was like a couple years ago before they really got big.
Yeah, they
But-
really blew up like the last couple of years.
Yeah,
But
they're sick. But all right.
I
that
think
all
we
we
gotta
got
end this
today?
one. I think we gotta end this one because we're on a fucking time crunch.
Yeah.
And
all
I gotta
right.
go to
Well,
bed.
thank you, everybody. It's been another amazing episode.
Amazing.
Shout out to Logan for putting this shit together by the time you're hearing this in 12 hours.
Well, to be fair, the audio doesn't take that long. It's the video, so the video probably won't be out until like tomorrow night. because you still got to upload
that's
it.
All right.
So
Fuck YouTube. We're gonna get kicked off of YouTube for listening to Taylor Hawkins' son play the fucking drums for 3 seconds. Good God.
Bring it on YouTube. I think we'll be fine because it's not. I thought it was going to be a more clear version of the song, but it was like a very live version. So I don't think
you can't play a cover of a song on YouTube.
But
because technically he's not Taylor Hawkins. That was technically a cover.
Yeah, but technically that video we played is owned by CBS because it's on Paramount Plus.
It was
so I think
CBS.
that's why, because like not the actual sound of the song. I think it's like the footage is owned by. But I think we'll be fine because we didn't do it that long. I don't think it will get flagged.
Yeah, it was like 5 seconds.
But CBS is a big company, so they probably go through and flag fucking everything.
CBS is full of shit, dude.
Yeah.
What's CBS stand for? Corporate bullshit. All right, everybody. Thank you. That's our time. Just kidding.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, everybody. You guys have a great night. Go like and follow us. That's about it. Dude, we're coming up on a year.
Yep. Almost 52. Almost 50. We should, what's it going to be our 50th? Let's do something for our 50th episode. Let's do like a long episode.
The 50th or the 52nd? The year anniversary.
Oh, the year anniversary?
We do one a week. So 52 would be 1 year.
Yeah. Well, we skipped 1 week though. Remember that 1 week we skipped?
So
we
episode 51 would be our episode 51 would be our year.
Yeah. Yep. We'll just do 52 and pretend we didn't skip a week.
What week?
Well, I don't remember. What are you talking about? All right.
Oh, well. All right. Thank you, everybody. You guys have a beautiful evening.
Thanks for listening.